All right, everybody flip it over. We're going to do the back together. This is what's been a while. The front, I'm hoping everybody can do by yourself. All right, so flip it over. We're going to do the back. All right, on your quiz tomorrow, you're going to have a couple problems like 6 and 7. I'm going to give you guys the formulas, Samari, that are up top of your page. All you have to do is match them up. So look, on number 6, we're looking for a formula. It's got side A, side B, and capital C. Which one is it? That's the first one. Formula in the top left corner. You just plug your numbers in. So I got 1/2 times 11 times 27 sine of 35. And all you have to do is type that in. This is just finding areas of a triangle with me giving you the formulas. No, you shouldn't have. It's a good class. What'd y'all get?
85.1.
85.17. We'll round that up to 85.2. All right, no problem on that one, right? All right, let's go to number 7. How is number 7 different? Well, look, on number 7, they only have one lowercase letter, so they're only giving us one side, which means I can't use the formulas in the first row. I got to go to the second row. So look on your paper, find the formula that's only got lowercase c, little c, and that's the one we'll use. First one, no. Second one, it's got to be the third one. All right, I got 1/2 c squared sine A. Does everybody understand that we have to use this? Don't shut it down. Boom. There we go. All right, shut it down. Everything. All right, so let's do it again. So I'm using this formula. I got 1/2. I got 7 squared. Put sine of A, so that's sine of 48 times sine of 50. All right, look at the bottom. I need some help. The bottom's got sine of capital C. How do I know what I can put in there? I subtract these two from 180 because we always know that triangles have 180 degrees in them. So 180 minus 48 minus 50 is, I got 82. So that'd be sine of 82. Now that's what I type in. All right, y'all type that in now, see if you got it. But it's all right. All right, you got 5 of these on your quiz tomorrow. Let's look at 16. You guys have to draw a triangle for every problem on the back. Starting on 16, draw a right triangle. Go. All right, now we have to label that right triangle. So let's read the problem. It's got on 16, a tower is 185 meters high. Okay, so I know 185's got to go on this side. 185 meters. That's how high the tower is. It casts a shadow of 100 meters long. James, where do we say anytime it talks about a shadow? Shadow is always on the ground, correct. So 100 meters is your ground. Now it says find the angle of elevation. We talked about this Thursday. If it says angle of elevation or angle of depression, it's always the bottom angle, every time. And I explained why last week. All right, so pick a formula that matches up with this. Let's see which sides we have. Across from x is my opposite, so that's opposite, that's adjacent, so we've got to use tangent. That's the only one we can use. Tangent of x, it says put your opposite on top and your adjacent on bottom. So let's make that degrees, minutes, and seconds. All right, so my answer is 61 degrees, 36 minutes. That's basically how you're going to do all of them. Question on 16. Let's go to 17. Draw a triangle for me on 17, and I'll help you label it. All right, it says John is on top of a 350-foot cliff. Where does 350 go?
Up and down.
Up and down. Very good. 350 foot. The angle of depression. Guys, I just told you, if it says angle of depression or elevation, that's your bottom angle. So this bottom angle is 30 degrees, 15 minutes. How far is it from the boat to the base of the cliff? What's the word base mean? Bottom. So how far is the bottom? That's your X. All right, so I got opposite and adjacent once again. So once again, we're going to have to use tangent. Tangent of 30 degrees, 15 minutes equals. All right, the formula tells you put the opposite side on top and put the adjacent side on the bottom. All right, you'll type that in your calculator. You'll type in 350 on top. And on bottom, you move tangent of 30 degrees, 15 minutes to the bottom, and you move the X over here. Because really what you're doing is cross multiplying, and that's what's going to happen anyway. Tangent of 30 degrees, 15 minutes. I got 600.1, round that up to 600.2. Is that right? 600.2 feet. Remember, if y'all don't label it either feet or meters or inches tomorrow, I'm going to mark off some points. All right, you guys try 18. Let's give y'all a little bit more time. I showed y'all one like 18 last block, messed up again today. The train in the mountain rises 20 feet. We put 20 over here. 20 feet. That's your up and down. For every 300 foot, it moves on the track. So, yeah, but the way most people think, they say, look, it's going up the mountain, so it's going up this way. And I understand that, but the track is always on the bottom. Most people put 300 here. 300's got to go here. Find the angle of elevation. All right, do it. Pick your formula, plug it in your. All right, so let's see what y'all should have. Y'all should have, that's tangent of x equals 20 over 300. So I do tan negative 1, 20 over 300. Do I have to make it degrees and minutes? Absolutely, because you're finding an angle. So degrees, minutes, seconds. Check my answer. I got 3 degrees, 49 minutes if you round it. Is that correct? Looks good. So they just happen to be using tangent on a lot of these. I wish they would mix it up a little bit. All right, 19. At a certain time of day, the angle of elevation is 35 degrees. Where is the angle of elevation? Bottom angle, 35 degrees right there. Find the length of the shadow. We just talked about this. The shadow is always where? On the bottom. Find the length of the shadow of a building 225 meters high. Feet high, sorry. Feet. All right, see what y'all can get on that. Luke, what's your answer on 19? 19? All right, let's see if we can do 20. Now, 20's missed a lot as well. And you're going to have one like this on the quiz. In a parking garage, each level's 30 feet apart. Guys, that's like saying in a 2-story house, there's 30 foot from the first story and the second story. It's 30 foot this way. So we got to put 30 right here, 30 feet. All right, each ramp is 185 feet long. Where does 185 go? Up the ramp. Up the ramp. So 185's got to go on the hypotenuse. Find the angle of elevation. So finally we get to use a formula other than tangent. All right, so which ones are we going to use on this one? All right, this is my opposite, and that is hypotenuse. So we got to use sine. All right, y'all use sine, see if you can get an answer. Take sine of x equals opposite over hypotenuse. How do we type it in the calculator? Very good. Type it in with inverse sine, which is sine negative 1. 30 over 185. All right, I got 9.33. Do I have to make that degrees in minutes? Yeah, because it's an angle. I got 9 degrees, 20 minutes. Does everybody understand why I rounded that up from 19 to 20? Okay. All right, y'all got 5 of those on your quiz tomorrow. We should be good, right? All right, let's flip it over on the front since it has been so long since we've done these. I don't know, you guys try one by yourself. I might not have to help you on one. Y'all try one. I'll just walk around and